President Obama comes to Austin and honors the lasting legacy of LBJ.
He grasped, like few others, the power of government to bring about change.
We look closer at how the president's words and his visit could have a lasting impact here in Austin. President Obama gave the keynote speech today at the LBJ Civil Rights Summit.
He reflected on how President Johnson's legacy affected his own life. KXAN political reporter Josh Hinkle tells us his message was about legislative challenges LBJ faced and the challenges that lie ahead for the country.
He wanted to call on senators and representatives to pass a civil rights bill.
Obama's speech highlighted the power of the presidency, not just shaping laws and debates, but in the case of Lyndon Johnson, reimagining a world as it should be.
Most of his staff counseled him against it. They said it was hopeless, that it would anger powerful. One particularly bold aide said, he did not believe a president should spend his time and power on lost causes, however worthy they might be.
For one young Texas man, the signing of the Civil Rights Bill was anything but hopeless. Mark White watched it shape his career, life, and country.
Actually, in '64, I was 24, and I was in law school at the time. And I was observing what was going on. Our country was being torn apart. We'd seen a president who had been assassinated. We'd seen a new president from Texas that we were all proud of.
And today, pride swelled for this president, someone White said might not be in office if it wasn't for Johnson's action and words repeated today.
What the hell's the presidency for? If not to fight for causes you believe in.
2 decades after this moment, White marched into the Texas Capitol as the state's 43rd governor, learning lessons from LBJ, and now hoping the same thing will happen for his grandson by his side for today's speech.
I thought it was very inspiring and informative.
America's marching forward. We don't march backward.
Still, when it comes to civil rights issues, even the power of the presidency can hit walls. Just last month, Senate members of Barack Obama's own party helped block his latest nominee to the Justice Department, a post specifically meant to tackle civil rights issues. At the LBJ Library, Josh Hinkle, KXAN News.
And a lucky few people had the chance to see today's speech in person. See, the auditorium holds fewer than 1,000 people. They gave away tickets by lottery, and they were gone in 19 minutes. Only half of the available seats went to students or the public.
Some people who could not get those tickets lined the streets near campus to see the president's motorcade. One student told us she decided to put off studying for a test this afternoon just so she could get a glimpse of the president.
My brother actually texted me and said, hey, you should go find Obama. So I got on my bike and started riding around here, and here I am waiting to maybe see his limo, and I have been for the past hour, so my parents probably would be kind of mad at me right now.
Nah, that's history. That wait paid off a short time later when the motorcade rolled past the crowd at Dean Keaton and Red River. Hundreds of people packed the auditorium at the library to hear the president's speech. KXAN's Lindsey Bramson reports it was a day they had been waiting for and will never forget.
Today was certainly a day many say they won't forget. Some missed work to be here, others missed school. A civil rights summit many say was a rare opportunity.
And when the time came.
It's an important historical moment. We don't get to see the President of the United States that often, nor do we have a chance to talk about the civil rights movement and its legacy for today. And this is really a great moment for that.
Jeremy Surrey teaches history at the University of Texas. He decided to take the day off and let his 9-year-old son Zachary miss school to listen to President Obama's speech. This is them inside the LBJ Library, just 15 rows back.
And what could be a better political education for a young person than to see the President of the United States and have a discussion about civil rights?
He may only be 9, but in Zachary's eyes, it's never too early to learn about the civil rights movement. He even brought this book written by civil rights leader John Lewis, who introduced President Obama at today's summit.
I think it was important because he was saying how important it was that that people work hard to make the country more free.
If this event encourages and inspires young people like my son to make a difference, then we'll be better off.
And while he dreams of being a car engineer, Zachary says maybe a few more books could lead him down his father's path. Lindsey Bramson, KXAN News.